All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, everybody. Andy Daster has joined here. I know you can't see me. Tell you why you can't see me. I'm sitting at my desk. Hey guys. Would you guys introduce yourselves? You have to speak up though, because you're kind of far away from this microphone.
I'm Vice President of Sales, and I'm in charge of the Pivot program at North American. Welcome, everybody. Robin Deppengroff. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Pivot Health. Thanks for having us. I'm Letty Perez, your broker account executive here at Pivot Health. I'm here to support you.
Is that not something, guys? Got the whole team in my office just for this call, just for you guys. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Hey, Emily, thanks for joining. I know you can't see me, but I am just back over here. Anyway, I wanted to, and I thought we'd just kind of do this as a discussion, talk a little bit about finding prospects. So as you guys know, Pivot has a unique position in the market where shorter duration, like 3-month and 6-month short terms, are the prevalent way it gets sold. Yeah, it's prevalent. Like what percentage of the business, let's just talk about this, Robin and Letty, what percentage of Pivot's short-term medical business is short duration?
65%.
So almost 2/3 are short duration. So that's a great opportunity to understand that short duration is where Pivot is strong. Then the question is, well, where do I find people that are only interested in short duration, short-term medicals? So I got the answer, by the way. That's a rhetorical question. So one of the places to find people who are looking for bridge coverage are people who are starting a new job where the group plan has a waiting period. Many group plans have a 30, 60, 90-day waiting period. What are those people supposed to do for those 90 days? That wasn't a rhetorical question. What do you guys think? What could we?
Medical is perfect for that. I mean, that's what historically, we always also.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been in the short-term medical business, I'm not kidding you, 30 years, and that's what it was. It was always intended to be a bridge. It was never intended to be a long-term health plan. Now, granted, for agents that haven't been around a while, it was a short-term bridge plan up until like maybe 5 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And a bunch of the laws changed, and now everyone is looking at short-term medical as a long-term plan, a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year thing. But that's never been the case in the history of this product that I've been around it. And I've been around it over 30 years, including I got my start at Golden Rule, which is one of the originators of selling short-term medical back at that time, back in 1990. Thanks for the noise, Letty. 1990. So 1990 selling short-term medicals, and it was 3 months. That's what it was. So this isn't a radical concept. This is what the product was for the majority of its life up until recently. So again, the question is, where do we find these people? Hey, John, thanks for joining. Where do we find these people that only need 90 days worth of coverage? Well, one idea, again, going back to how short-term medical was sold in the past, is at employers that have a 90-day waiting period on their group medical plan. So, okay, if we all agree that that's a prospect, now the question is, where do you go find the employee that has a 90-day waiting period? So if you've noticed, I have not done this by mistake. On the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a rack card. I love these things. I know everybody makes fun of me because I'm obsessed with rack cards, but I really am, because they work. So here's a rack card. Is that okay? Real simple card with my picture on it, name, phone number, email, website, and by the way, a QR code. Okay, and rack cards come in a rack. I don't mean the country. You're killing me. So what do you do? Well, first of all, how do you get these? So let me show you first of all, because yes, you could go down to your local Vistaprint and print these things up. Feel free. I am not in the printing business, but if you need them, you can go out to our website, and in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the print store. And in the print store, you'll find all of these kinds of materials that you can order. And if you click on rack card, they're right there. So you order 250 of these things. They come with the racks. How many of the racks do they come with? 3? I think it comes with 3 of these little plastic holders. You don't need to put 250 on an employer. Okay, so now you're going to go down to the employer of your choice that has a 90-day wait, or you're going to ask, so do you have a waiting period on your group plan? The answer, yeah, we have a waiting period. It's a 90-day waiting period. Great. I can help your new employees. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this right at the front desk, or right at HR. And HR folks, anytime you have a new employee, you give them that card and say, this is what you do to bridge between your start date and the effective date of your group plan. And your phone will just ring. Find 3 employers, and I'm pretty sure the rack cards come with, take this off. I'm pretty sure the rack cards come with 250, and I think it comes with 3 of these plastic racks. So all you have to do is find 3 places to go put them. It's that simple. And your phone will ring. I promise, I guarantee result.
And, this stat came out while we were talking about this. In our office, 65% of all employers that offer medical benefits have a waiting period. So you don't have to go to the gigantic companies to try to get in. You can go to any company that has 5, 10, 15 employees, and most likely they're going to have a waiting period.
So you can almost knock on anybody's door and you're going to know 2 out of 3 are going to have a waiting period. And the ones that don't are probably bigger companies that you're not knocking on their door anyway. But XYZ Plumbing or Joe's, auto body shop, they're all going to have 90-day waits. So if you frequent those businesses, let's just say you frequent Joe's body shop. Hey, Joe, I'm giving you business. This is what I need. Every time you got a new employee, give them one of these. Right? So, like Sam, you and I were talking about your connections with the Chamber of Commerce. Right? Or you're driving. Don't do anything.
Yes,
crazy.
I'm
So, there he is. Sam, you're on mute.
I say yes. As a matter of fact, I have a meeting tomorrow morning in New Jersey.
Okay, so
in one of the chambers. So that's a great idea. I was going to tell you, I'm at a red light right now.
So what happens is, okay, so you're at this chamber meeting and you say, hey, look, anybody who has a 90-day, 60-day, whatever, a waiting period on your group plan, let me know, and I can help your employees. They're going to want to help those employees when they can. If you're the solution, you're like, wow, great. They're going to probably ask you, like, how much do you charge? You're like, nothing. It's got to buy the plan from me. And if they want to work with you, ask if you can put that in their HR department or by the front desk. You'll be shocked. I've put these in places and I've gotten phone calls from the front desk people saying, hey, we've run out of cards. Can you give us more? That's my favorite call.
And since we have the Emeritus demo plan as well on the platform and some other products, take them to your doctor's office, your dentist's office. I have them at my doctor's and dentist's office, and everybody's looking for a dental plan. That's always a good way to get the door open for the new client.
Yeah, so let's talk about that for just a second, because I totally agree. Dental is the most consumer demanded product in our market. I know we don't think of it that way, but people want good quality dental coverage. We got a really great product to sell too, by the way. So same kind of thing. So you're at the chamber or you're knocking on doors, talk to those same people about dental, and you'll be shocked at how many people say, yeah, I really like my dental plan, or it doesn't do this, or it doesn't do that, or it's an HMO and I can't find a dentist that'll take it. There's a zillion things if you just bring up the subject. But I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about these RAC cards. I know I'm a little obsessed with it. You're just gonna have to forgive me, but I just think it is such an underutilized tool, and they're so simple and they're so easy. I cannot tell you how many agents I have met that have wasted their time and money on business cards, and they obsess over business cards. And yet, to me, this is so much more cost-effective tool than a business card. You'll be shocked at how much this gets used. If you just put a business card at that same employer, you will not get a result. I just promise you that. You put a RAC card there and it explains who you are. It has your picture, it has your contact info. That's something people will pick up and use. They won't use business cards. Like you go to the dry cleaner. How many little racks of business cards are at the dry cleaner? Way to go, Jill. Jill said you literally just ordered the RAC cards. Good for you, Jill. Congratulations. So the problem with business cards is no matter where you put them, you're now sitting with all the other Yahoos and all their business cards sitting there. Nobody's going to pick it up. It's a waste of time. This is something they'll notice. Don't do business with anybody that won't allow you to put your RAC cards in their place of business. If you got a relationship with anybody, they should allow you to do it. And certainly doctors, dentists, man, those are great resources. They're now used to it. They've been conditioned that they should be teaming up with agents. Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about. Questions, comments, thoughts? Thanks, Joel, for mentioning that. Again, I'm just going to real quickly put up on the screen how you get these things. And like I said, if you want to use your local print shop, I don't care. I'm not trying to get into the printing business. Go to our website, go to the print store, and here are the RAC cards. By the way, it's so simple. Have you ordered stuff off the store? As you can tell.
Yeah. It's nice because the template's there. So you don't have to think about it or create it. So they can tweak it, but it's all there, especially for newer agents that, are still trying to figure things out. It's really easy.
I had this agent call me up and she was like, if I design my own, I can go to Vistaprint and it would be, $7 cheaper. I'm like, well, you'd have that kind of time to be screwing with all this. Be my guest. I don't care. But instead of worrying about that, you can plug and play in this. All you got to do is pick your quantity, fill out the information. They send you a draft, not a draft, a proof. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word. They send you a proof. They won't print until you approve it. And then when you approve it, literally print and drop ship to your door.
And Matt is great to work with. So you've got very personalized service with Vistaprint. I'm trying to figure it out and save it.
And you can customize any of these, and you'll notice you can put your own logo here. Another nice thing about it is it extends your brand. Now you've got your brand all over town. And yes, it costs you some elbow grease, but I promise if you're looking for a cost-effective way to market in your community, I guarantee you will get your results for probably the least amount of money you can spend. This will work. I guarantee you. All you got to do is put it in the right places. Okay. I think I went on my rant long enough. Questions, comments, thoughts? Johnny, what do you think? Oops, you're on mute. No, you're not on mute. Why can I not hear you? Nope, yeah.
Oh, you mean me?
Oh, no, I was talking to Johnny, but John, since you unmuted, go ahead. Questions, comments, thoughts?
Oh, no, I'm just listening in.
Okay, you bet. Thanks for joining, Emma. We were just finishing up talking about community marketing.
So, Andy, if I could just say a couple of reasons for group. Waiting period is something that's not there to, position the short term. But also think about people that go on Cobra. Cobra's very expensive. This is a good alternative for someone that wants to have that coverage, but is healthy and, it's just costs a lot of money when they go off of that. So Cobra's a good one. And then, ask the group, ask the HR person, and do they cover spouses and dependents? A lot of companies are cutting back when they're only covering the employee, or if they are covering the spouse and dependent, it's
So expensive.
super expensive. So if that's an alternative too, that you can say, hey, scan this out, they're, on the bottom.
So those are all great examples. So we got them joining the company. We got the dependents while they're with the company, and then we got Cobra when they leave the company. So you've got 3 opportunities to generate prospects, all by just letting employees at that company know. I know, you think I'm giving up, I'm not. By just letting everybody at that company know you're their resource. And you'll get referrals that way too, by the way. Because think about it. Where do people go for this kind of stuff, right? They don't know where to turn. They really do. And let's face it, they're not really equipped to, well, here's what you do since you have a 90-day. Like, what's the typical HR department get? I don't know what the hell to say. Go figure something out.
Don't get sick.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you. It's 90 days or 60 days, whatever it is. All right. Any other questions, comments, thoughts? So nice having you guys here this afternoon. I know that was short and sweet. Thanks so much for joining. Hey, thanks so much for being here, guys. We got a great group today. Unless you have any other questions, that's all I had today. Oh, who's that?
Thank you.
Oh, you bet, Sam. Good talking to you, man. Drive careful. We'll see you. Take care, guys.
Everyone.